Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. Let's dive in. I want to take a look at the markets themselves as well as kind of a front and center stock, which is Facebook. So from a weekly perspective, we have a nice weekly squeeze and the moving averages are staying stacked positive and the larger ones are all ascending higher, which is all bullish. A daily chart, a little bit more volatile, a lot of back and forth here in tech, currently with the NASDAQ coming down hard and some targeting of the FANG stocks. I'm not a huge fan of tech right here, but Facebook, from a fundamental perspective, is only going to get stronger. Just the idea here in terms of engagement. Either somebody right now that's on Facebook and is frankly sucked into the whole dopamine rush of constant updates, getting triggered and responding, which is at an all-time high. I was reading an article today that there's studies that have come out that basically says the more that you're on social media, the less you're able to actually think through a problem and make a decision, no matter where it is in your life, because this activates essentially the reptilian brain and increases your response time from your reptilian brain. So it always kind of feels like you're under attack. And I do think it's very, very important to take social media breaks, because otherwise you're just kind of getting programmed by whatever, whoever is running the algorithms wants you to, whatever golden brick road they want you to get to. So whatever happens, like with the election, right? Whether there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the news and we can scream about it and we can cry about it, but we have no control what's going to happen at this point. So if we just shut off the media and we put down our phone and we focus on trading and just let that play out the way it's going to play out, we're going to have clear heads. We're not going to destroy relationships with friends and family, and we're going to make money. And then at the end, we let the chips fall where they may. So it's a fascinating time, and it's interesting just to kind of watch everything that's going on, and it's kind of living through history. But the main point here is that we want to have clear heads and we want to make money trading, right? The rest of the world is going to be what the rest of the world is. So fundamentally and technically, I do think that Facebook is going to continue to capitalize on this, and it's going to result in higher ad revenue. So I do, from a tech perspective, I would look at some longs on this. From the markets as a whole, though, we've got a unique situation here where the markets have gotten more volatile, but the VIX has collapsed. All right, and this is kind of the whole idea of all the uncertainty going into the election. And now, even though there's still a lot of crazy stuff going on after the election, it's like earnings. It's like the market's like, it'll work itself out. But that brings us to a unique point where I think the markets are going to continue to be volatile. I don't think they're going to get quiet and trade sideways. So it's a rare moment in time where buying straddles and strangles, especially out in December, makes a lot of sense. You just target like a 30% return on those, and then you rinse, cycle, repeat. Once you get your 30%, you establish a new one. Do the Delta 40s. Okay, and if you're going to do like an iron condor, like buy it, do the Delta 40s and sell the Delta 20s. And so this is kind of a rinse cycle, low stress way to kind of crank out an income during this time while we're waiting for a little bit more clarity. All right. Hope it helps. You guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you at the next update.